They don't have faces.
Yeah.
No faces at all. Isn't that weird?
But it's art. Art's supposed to be weird.
Yeah, but they're like statues. I mean, statues of women.
Right?
Like, you can tell they're women. Huh? Supposed to be women.
Okay.
They should have faces. Faces. Don't you think they should have faces?
It's art. Art is supposed to be weird.
But if it is art, it should mean something.
Yeah, I guess.
So, what do they mean?
I don't know. But it's like they're looking over us.
Without faces?
Hey, Podcast Land. This is me, Maddie, on the podcast How We Manage
Hey,
to
Julio, look over there.
Wow.
It's Maddie, the world-famous entrepreneur. Hey, Maddie. Love the show.
Thanks, guys. That's San and Julio. They're movers. Oh, we're at the end of the line, Podcast Land. End of the line for this series on SidePocket. We've been using the story of SidePocket, which was the first company of my mentor, Vinny, to explore the basic ideas of tech governance. But SidePocket has been sold. San and Julio are packing away the records and furniture so we can move
just
onto...
the records.
Yeah, another contractor gets the furniture. There isn't much.
Do you think it's weird that those statues don't have faces?
What statue?
Leave her be, Julio. She's going to finish her podcast.
The ones downtown on top of the building in the financial district.
The corporate goddesses.
They don't have... That's what they're called?
It's more than faces. I don't think there's anything underneath their clothes.
They're naked?
Julio. Shame.
I don't think there are any bodies underneath the robes.
No bodies.
No.
So it's like women looking over you, but they're not there?
Julio, San, usted necesita terminar. Los motores de muebles están llegando.
Yes, Miss Molly.
Podcast Land, that is Molly. She's had 2 roles at SidePocket. She was the director of operations and...
Small old bean. Are you coming back to the office?
And that is Carl. He's the venture capitalist that gave SidePocket its first investment. He's also served as the chair of the company's board.
You mean your office? The office of Grant Holler and Piedmont?
Yes, but you have a place. You started as a GMP employee, and we still... You aren't coming back?
You really want me that much?
Oh, Molly. It's clear that you were the brains behind this deal.
Brains? How so?
You were the one that figured out that SidePocket had peaked and cut the deal with Microsoft.
Not me, Carl.
You don't expect me to believe your little boyfriend did that all himself.
It was all Vinny, Carl. Conception, negotiation, execution.
He just doesn't have the strength of character to do something like that. Go against the board and convince them he's right.
All Vinny, Carl. All Vinny. And why boyfriend?
Nothing. Right. So, are you coming back to GMP?
Maybe. I'll see.
I'll see. I'll see what? If you get a better offer? Get a place in London? That deadbeat guy of mine finally gets me a
Carl.
What do you want, Molly? Do you have another offer?
No. No other offer.
Well, what then?
Maybe I do this by myself.
No, oh no, you've been bitten by the entrepreneur bug. It's a terrible disease, dearie, and it will cost you every dime you have to be cured.
Miss Molly?
Oh, San, has terminado?
You know, I speak English.
Oh.
We are done. But Vinny is still inside. The furniture
Tell
people...
him he needs to leave. Send him out.
So you think you can make money off these risky little startups?
You did okay from SidePocket. So did I.
But not good enough to set yourself up as a real venture capitalist.
That's not what I'm thinking.
Look at the numbers, Molly. Look at the numbers.
I'm thinking that I enjoy the mentoring side, working with the senior management, teach them how to work with their teams, how to deal with investors.
Dead end, Molly. We'll have computer systems that will do all that. 2001, 2005 at the latest. Companies will be mentored by expert systems. The real place to be is investment, risks, and value.
And it seems to me that investment will be taken over by software long before management. You're already seeing it on the stock market.
And you see what a mess it made in 1987. No, Molly. The human side of business is investment, and it always will be.
Someone has to watch over business cards.
Sure.
Because if just machines are doing the watching, then we've become machines ourselves.
Gotta run. You're getting deep on me, kid. But there's always... No. We're expecting you back at your place at G&P. And here's the triumphant CEO. How are you doing, Vinny?
Good to see you, Carl.
Give me a call next week. Don't want to lose touch. See what we can do next.
Going to miss it?
Parts, but not all. Certainly not this office.
Innovated yourself into a dominant company, then innovated yourself out of a job.
It will be my tombstone.
Who's that?
What?
By the door.
Real estate agent?
Seems to be looking around.
Seeing what they might rent?
Yeah.
We're meeting on Monday. Planning for the future?
Yes. See what we can do with our outrageous proceeds from SidePocket.
I'm ready for something new.
But you may have a bit of history to deal with before we can go forward.
Oh?
Your woman. It's Jessie.
Right. See you Monday.
Hey, Vinny.
Jessie, how you doing?
Thought I'd take a look at the old place before you locked the door.
Sure, but you never worked here. We're up the street then.
Yeah.
Here you're doing well over in Oakland. Digital Records.
We're doing pretty good. Solid, stable, regular growth. Even got a company looking to buy us out.
I heard Debo.
Yeah. Looking to move beyond the safe business.
Could be good for you.
Maybe. But I'm just a manager of customer relations. Customer relations for the Midwest. There'll be no SidePocket payoff for me. May not even keep my job. Again.
Don't know what to say, Jessie.
Don't know what I want you to say.
I don't think sorry is the right thing, though I am sorry.
No, it isn't, because why should I trust it?
No, I know.
I trusted it once, and that didn't work out so well.
But I did make a place for you in SidePocket, a good place. A place that recognized all that you've done for it and could do. A place that would have a part of the payout.
I know, and thank you for that. You know what it feels like when you're told yes, and then the yes turns to a no. And then you learned the no came with a price.
Well, no.
Anger, hurt, resentment, embarrassment.
Sure.
And embarrassment is probably the worst. Dear God, let me not be ashamed. What kind of prayer is that?
I can't know what you feel. I can only say I wish you weren't visited by that kind of pain.
Sure. But you accepted that pain as a price for the initial investment.
And here I need to step in, podcast listeners, because this is where this series on technology and governance ends. There's no easy way, perhaps no human way, to perfect all the interaction between investment and technology, between the boards and managers, between leadership and employees. There's always a cost and a benefit, a return and a price. Vinny knew something about human costs. His grandfather was born into slavery, but knowing and feeling are two different things. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 8. Vinny and Jessie stood on the steps of the old SidePocket office. Detroit, college, tool cart, a cross-country move, a dream called SidePocket. Jessie held out her hand. Vinny took it and squeezed it. Jessie turned and walked away. This is the end of this series on tech governance. Vinny was played by Jeffrey Greer, Molly by Karen O'Brien, Carl the VC by Josh LaForce, Jessie by Sahara Ale, Debonair played Karen the banker, Ron Bianchi was Sam, Rick, and Thomas, Noah Mazer was a different Rick and Kurt, Jake Minovich was Dennis and Julio, Margot Amy was Violet. And this is Zoe Anastasiou in the role of Maddie, the entrepreneur. This is episode 18150 of How We Manage Stuff, and it is copyright 2018 by Jaggy LLC. Take care, Podcast Land. Bye. This is Maddie. Bye.